All right. Hello, hello. How are you, NSG? I hope you're having fun. I hope you have electricity. Like not like last time during spring. My name is Vahisht, and this is No One Lives Forever 2. This is a very fun game from 2002, I believe. It's very fun to run. It has a lot of tech. It also has a lot of jank and a lot of randomness. We'll definitely see some of it. I hope we'll see as little of it as possible. This run can really go sideways in certain occasions, so I'm really gonna hope for the best. But just in case, I have a lot of safety saves all across the game to use in case something really goes wrong. So yeah, a lot to explain. I'll explain everything as we go. So I'm gonna give a timer to start. The time is gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So immediately, first obvious tech, we're gonna be just going sideways, sort of like under an angle. This is like one of the most basic glitches in games is when you move forward and sideways at the same time, you move slightly faster. So we're gonna be doing that throughout the whole game. Now, this is actually a sequel to the original No One Lives Forever game on the same engine even, or like a previous generation of the same engine by the same studio. There's a lot of changes that they made to the gameplay. One of the main ones is that they introduced skill points and skills. And so, you know, they made pretty much everything you can think of tied to these skills. So the amount of damage you deal, your precision, your amount of armor and health, how quickly you interact with things, how much ammo you find, that all is in skills. Which is a little inconvenient. Oh, this kind of sucks. Let's see. Yeah, that's bad. Which is a little inconvenient because the way they have decided to implement this isn't by making your character better. It is mostly by your character starts really bad. Your character sucks at everything initially, and you need to claw back some of those abilities back throughout the skills. So this is why I'm using this super precise crossbow from like point blank as a shotgun, because the damage is good, but the precision at this point of the game, not so much. So I have to adjust to it. This lady always takes 2 arrows. Now, first things first. There is a lot of randomness in this game. The first point of randomness is going to come very soon. If I don't get the good random, you know what, let me kill that lady. There you go. The first point of randomness comes now. If I don't get it, I'm just gonna load a safety save. I didn't get it. Yeah, that's great. So a lot of there we go. Good RNG chapter 1. A lot of like spawns. Yeah, there we go. A gift is now here. A lot of items that spawn throughout the world, and especially quest items. I missed that lady. Especially quest items have random spawns, which you know, isn't great for speedrunning. Oh wow, there's a lot of ladies in here. Which isn't great for speedrunning, because some of the bad spawns can literally cost you minutes, right? If you're unlucky. Which, yeah, not great. Usually we just have to like sort of roll with it. Nice car. Oh wow, she actually dodged that. Or parried that rather. Yeah, so at the start of the game we don't really want to take the L. And if we, during a normal run, when we get bad RNG, we just sort of restart the run. But that's not really a thing we can do in, you know, a marathon run. So that's why I have the safety here. Okay, so we have finished this first mission. I'm going to do a little skip by... oh, never mind. Okay, he was aggro, so all good. We didn't have to do the skip. But yeah. So now, a quick glitch coming up right here. We are supposed to sneak into a compound and take a picture of something as a good spy. But actually what I can just do is, well, hopefully, this is a little random at points. Please, game. There we go. Yeah, I can just jump against the surface like that. And now I'm out of bounds. And I can just go immediately to where I'm supposed to take the picture. And the mission is nearly done. And we're leaving now. Now, there's a couple of skills, right, that we'll be taking very soon. But the one of the problems we'll be dealing with throughout the entire run is damage. Because enemies can sometimes realize they're really good. Oh, wow, nice. And kill you. And so we kind of need to deal with that to not reset everything by getting more HP. I'm gonna get quickly gadgets, I'll explain that soon, and armor. Now, as far as HP goes, we have two options where to invest. It's either armor or stamina. Stamina gives you actual HP, armor gives you more maximum armor that you can have. We will be investing in armor later on because we get a lot more mileage out of armor. There's a lot of armor lying around the game compared to medkits. Even though you regenerate some health naturally, armor is still by far better. Hold on. Here I'm going to do a glitch that I already done once. I'm interacting with the thing and leaving sort of the range, but the interaction is still going. And this interaction is actually faster because of the gadgets skill that I took. Gadgets means that anything I need to interact with, or like hold a key for interaction, is going to take less time. We only take one level of it throughout the entire run because it stops being worth it relatively soon. And yeah, this one skill point, you know, it's essentially the best we can get right now. There we go. We got some items. Now, yeah, stamina versus armor. Stamina has one more bonus compared to armor, and that is you get less stagger. Stagger is when you take damage, you are slowed for a little bit, which does happen often in this game. And stamina skill reduces that, but even with that, armor just makes it a lot safer. Potentially, in like an optimal theoretical run, it would be better to not take any of that and just not get hit and invest everything into weapons, marksmanship, and gadgets. But yeah, for a marathon run, no chance, absolutely no chance. Here, we're gonna do a little interaction. We need to get fuel so we can get our snowmobile on and continue with this mission. Now, this mission is fairly long. It's, you know, Siberia. We're supposed to... It's like a very open world mission. We need to first do a setup for the main spy thing. And then, you know, like infiltrate a compound and everything. It takes like 20 to 30 minutes. It's a longer section of the game, and it's relatively early at the start. To help us, because there's a lot of movement, we'll be abusing vehicles. If you play the first game, there was 2 vehicles in there that you had to use. In this game, there's only one. Oh, I'm aggro. Oh, that's fine. Shouldn't be a problem. In this game, there's only one. There's the snowmobile, which I am glad that there is less vehicle stuff in this second game. Because vehicles, they are, in this game, very similar to the first game. They are kind of hard to control. They're pretty wonky. They leave you very exposed. And those sections are in casual gameplay really hard. But here at least we'll be just zooming through most of the stuff, so it won't really pose a problem. I ran over a guard and I took his ammo. That's the thing I need to do because I need to get the AK somewhere. I need to get some ammo for it to start. One thing that's also super random is how much ammo you get when looting enemies. Here I got almost a full clip. I think it was like 23 bullets, something like that, which is very nice. Sometimes you get a singular bullet. It's totally random, completely. Yeah, it can be very unfortunate if you don't have enough ammo to do the combat later on. But no, now we were fine. Yeah, planting a couple of bombs. A little trickier is that I actually am going from the other way than I'm supposed to. Because normally I'm supposed to go across the bridge. And then, you know, go down here, plant all these bombs, and then backtrack and go the same way back again. But by doing this, I can actually save one crawl across the bridge. Even though I actually do have to cross the bridge now to get to the snowmobile again. But it's still faster to do it like this. Yeah, now, yeah, the snowmobile. We're actually going to be, like, this section where the game obviously wants you to leave the snowmobile behind and continue on foot. But in all of these sections, we can just abuse the snowmobile and just take it wherever we want. So that's what we're going to be doing throughout this open world section. Now, one thing I should probably talk about is this category. This isn't the regular any percent. This is the modernizer percent or modernizer version of the game. This game is very old. This game is very old. It's from, I think, 2002. And the original game, even though you can get it to run on the modern systems, it runs terribly. It is the complete opposite of joy to run. The problem with it is that you know, it has issues with like mouse polling rates, so the like mouse movement is really jank. It's really hard to control. Yeah, a lot of the FPS and like physics stuff doesn't work great, and widescreen resolutions are a problem. For that, there is a casual mod called Modernizer, which makes casual gameplay a lot more feasible, a lot more fun. But since it's changed a lot of the ways how the glitches work, by the way, here I'm gonna glitch the snowmobile to get it where I'm not supposed to. Yeah, because because Modernizer changes a lot from how the game actually works. The runs aren't really comparable. Like, you know, runs down on Modernizer versus down on any percent. Which is why Modernizer has its own category. Currently, there's only 2 runs on the board. One is mine, and then there's Danza's run, which is currently the world record. So, yeah, that's the state of the leaderboards currently. Okay, combat section. This can be a little dangerous. I'm getting a lot of ammo so far, so pretty good. I need to get these explosives. But yeah, these enemies can be pretty annoying, but we're good so far. I need to get up here and plant a bomb. We're good on ammo. I'm gonna take this guy. This guy should be inside. Interesting that he's not. I'm gonna get more ammo from... Oh, wow. I'm very lucky on ammo in this run. I actually did a practice run before, and that one couldn't have gone worse, honestly. All right, we planted a bomb. I have enough for the next tier of armor. I'm actually gonna grab ammo from this guy as well. 18 bullets. Okay, that's kind of worth it. So now we need to go back to the building where we just were and release our pilot. All the enemies, they haven't respawned, but there's a lot of new enemies in here, as you can just see. Nice flashbang. Thank you, gentlemen. Yeah, and the pilot, if he dies, game over. We have to be really careful. Oh, please. They actually won't really target the pilot unless I like make them target the pilot. So I'm gonna try to not motivate the Soviet soldiers to do that. Okay, pretty good. Doing good so far. He's gonna travel across several checkpoints. But oh no, he actually... Oh, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Where's my last save? Oh, this hurts. Okay, it's fine, we'll manage. I need to do more quick saves. Yeah, so the pilot just like sort of ran through roughly the way where they were shooting at me. And that was enough to kill him. Very common thing. An absolute run killer, but yeah, what can you do? Please? Okay. I'm gonna be very careful now. Yeah, you do that. Go. Now, anytime he like goes to another checkpoint, a new wave of enemy spawns. So there's a new wave coming from over there now. I'm actually gonna be a little bit more careful now. There we go. So now he's gonna go here, then I think here, and then he's gonna continue to the last checkpoint. I'm actually gonna try to speed him up a little bit. Okay, so I made him skip a checkpoint, but I also spawned more enemies. This is a little E situation. Okay, he should be safe now. Ooh, don't target him, yo! And this guy was very rude. But anyhow, okay, get me some ammo. We're gonna be doing a very similar situation soon again with combat. So just stocking up on ammo. Now here I have to be really careful because I planted a bomb on a radio tower and now it's gonna go down. There's a chance it can fall on me and clip me out of bounds. And when that happens, there's really no way for me to get back inbounds. Oh, okay, it grazed me, but we're fine. And now I need to do a little bit of a different trick to get this snowmobile back inbound, or like back across the log. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, some issues, but we're doing mostly fine now. Now I have 44 health and no armor. Could be better. I still think I can manage There we go, especially with this guy that I can manage the next section, maybe with some creative use of quick saves. But yeah, we should be fine. Hopefully we should be fine. Another thing I should probably mention, Modernizer itself caps your game at 60 FPS. That is a very good thing, especially with older games. If you ever try running an older game, FPS usually defines how the game works, especially in terms of like the physics and everything. And most older games have some sort of ruling on FPS. This game doesn't. This game, or at least the ruling is sort of there, but there hasn't been like a concrete set of rules for that. We are currently allowing 60 FPS, which is what my run and Dance's run is on. But if you, for example, cap your game to 30 FPS, the game will run faster. You will actually have more movement speed, you will interact with stuff faster. So yeah, if you run this game at 30 FPS, you will actually... hold on. Okay, getting snowmobile where I'm not supposed to. If you cap your game at 30 FPS, you will gain like a couple seconds every split, which will accumulate to like a couple minutes throughout the entire run. It is a lot, but currently there's no like concrete ruling on it, so those runs aren't like accepted out of the gate. There's also some creative runs which like dynamically switch their FPS caps, because this game really gets broken when you like switch the FPS cap around. You can completely negate like environmental damage with very low FPS, but yeah, that's academic at this point. We're not really allowing that in runs. Okay, so here now a couple enemies. There's gonna be one on the toilet coming from the right. There we go. I need to find a bomb. This bomb is randomly placed in either one of these cabinets or one of these... oh, nice. Oh, armor. Oh, very nice, very nice. Cabinets or one of these footlockers. I don't know what they're called. Okay, so we need to unlock some of these... Oh, there it is. Nice. Good, good, good. Yeah, this RNG isn't too bad, because like all the spawn points are only in that one room. But pretty much in the next mission already, you'll see a much worse case of bad RNG. Like, hopefully not, but bad RNG in the next section can be a lot more severe. Okay, did an unlock. Now I need to do a second lockpick on this guy. There we go. And plant a bomb. There's a medkit on my left, but I don't really need it with this amount of health. We should be fine now. No real combat now until the next mission. These guys will give me some damage, but we're fine. We're fine. Okay, doing pretty good. Okay, so now we're done with the open world, essentially, section of Siberia, which also is the only real open world section of the game. The rest of the missions or the areas or chapters even are a lot more compact. Even though there's like a lot of story happening, they don't really have you running around, and there's no more vehicles in the game, which I kind of like. I have to be careful here. Okay, good. By the way, we weren't supposed to have the snowmobile in there either, but we managed to get it in, and yeah, now we just had to creatively go across the boulder so we can get it out as well. Now I'm gonna go to a house. Before I do that, actually... Oh, wait, whoops. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, let me get stamina. I need one level of stamina that will increase the maximum health that I can have. And also reduces the amount of stagger, which can be a little useful. There we go. So I'm gonna get armor, I'm gonna get health, and I'm gonna initiate the next mission. This next mission, so as I said, there's gonna be a lot happening. There's gonna be a very, you know what, one by one. So first things first, I'm gonna shoot at this building a little bit to aggro one of the guards inside. I want him to go out and check this out, and if he does that, I think I heard doors. He's gonna open these doors so I don't have to do the unlocking animation on it, which saves me time. This actually is a little bit precise, because if you let him see you, he will actually go and trigger the alarm, and only then, after like 20 seconds, he will open the doors. So that's a pretty big loss. But luckily, didn't happen. Alarm here isn't really a problem. Yeah, more enemies might spawn, but we should be all good. The AK is pretty powerful in this game. And maybe even if the alarm is sounded earlier, it clears this building, or at least the first part of this building. So, you know, you have a room to move. There's like a quest you're supposed to do here, where you like turn off an electric fence so you can continue. But since there's a skip that's coming up right now, we don't really need to do that. Now, this skip sucks. I hate it. It is super inconsistent. Some people say there is a consistent setup. They are lying. Danza showed me the way he's doing it. It just isn't working for me. So the strat legit is I'm going to be jumping very hard and I'm going to hope it works. I'm going to... Okay, get this. I'm going to kill some enemies just for like convenience. Now the jump is here. I'm just going to be mashing jump. If I don't get it, I have a safety safe on the other side, so we should be good. I'm going to try looking around a little. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Okay, so we actually got it. This is still very nice. That skips the entire like electric fence section of this level. And now I'll take care of this this guy and then go inside the archives. Now, it doesn't really matter who I kill out here, because during the escape section of this level, where I'll be backtracking through all these levels, all the enemies will be different. So it doesn't matter at all. Okay, more RNG. First, I'm going to be a little sneaky around this guy to... well, that didn't really work out, did it? But whatever, it's fine. Got that. Got him. And now I'm looking for a vacuum tube. It's not here. It only spawns in one of these. There we go. Cool. There's a couple of places where it can spawn, but it's always in like a cabinet. When it's in one of these two, that's actually great, because those are right like where you need to go. For the rest of them, you actually need to go a little bit more out of your way to check those locations. But this is still not like the worst time loss you can have. So I hope you like RNG placed quest items, because there will be another one in this section. We got the vacuum tube. Now we need the M9 security code, which is on the upper floor from here. Before we go there, I'm gonna say hi to Mr. General, because he's 1000 XP, which is nice. So we need to go to the upper floor here. The M9 security code is gonna be on one of the tables on this floor, in one of these offices. Oh, best spawn possible. The very first office. Let's go. All right. So now we can use both of these quest items. We're going to be placing the vacuum tube and the M9 security code. And we're good. So now we're going to a secret archive section of this level. Yeah, we're going to be picking up some items over there. But at this point, the RNG section... Well, there's still one more RNG section, but like the area is very compact, so it doesn't really lose almost any time if you get a bad spawn. But for a little bit, the RNG is over. We're looking for an M9, like... Oh, this one. M9 tape. I'm gonna put it in, because it does like an animation you can't skip, so might as well just do something as it's running. And in this room, I'm gonna get new armor and the war crime ammunition, which is gonna be useful once we need to escape, which will happen just as soon as we get the paper from here. Please, there we go. So now there'll be a new type of enemy spawn. It's these purple guys, these pink guys. These are H.A.R.M agents. This game is actually, it's very Austin Powersy. It is like a satire of James Bond, a little bit, with like the world being very funny. And the only serious character is your character. I didn't introduce, this is Kate Archer, like a spy for this organization, British organization called the Unity, which is like sort of like a MI6. It genuinely is like a James Bond. And H.A.R.M agents are, yeah, the villainous organization. As the name H.A.R.M suggests. Now the H.A.R.M agents actually have a different weapon. They have the Gorgon SMG. It's not bad, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to get it, like, or the SMG or ammo for it. It's nice to have it as a secondary weapon in case I need more ammunition or I run out of ammunition for the AK. But AK will be my weapon of choice. because it does more damage and is generally more convenient. Now I'm going to be switching to the war crime ammunition. You're going to see very soon why we call it war crime ammunition. Once we get an enemy that warrants it getting used on, I think this guy. Okay, so these are phosphorus bullets. They set anyone you hit on fire. I do believe that their usage in armed conflicts is a war crime. So, way to go. I'm pretty sure it was a war crime even when this game was released in 2002. But, okay. All good. There's a couple of sort of annoying enemies in like these towers up there, because they're kind of hard to hit, at least with the level of skills that you have here. But as I leave through this hole, they won't be a problem anymore. Okay, there's 3 more levels, screens, that we need to go through before we can truly escape and end this mission. We are supposed to go to a gate and blow it open, so we can leave on a snowmobile, but we don't actually need to blow anything up. Okay, these guys... Oh! Okay. All good. Because what we can do... I'm gonna go back the way we came. Kill this guy, kill this guy. I'm gonna open doors, also kill this guy again. And this snowmobile perfectly and conveniently fits through the doors, so we don't need to blow anything up, and we can just leave. Okay, now we're back in the open world area, and we need to go all the way from the end to this back to the start. This is just a one long backtrack. There's not really much that can go wrong here. In casual gameplay, as I said, using a vehicle leaves you very open to damage from enemies. So it's kind of hard to like survive, especially this guy who also has the war crime ammo. We are on fire right now. But we should be fine. It doesn't really happen too often for them to like become like phase gods and snipe you and kill you. But yeah. If you do the previous section wrong and you're left with, you know, not enough HP or armor, then this section can be really difficult. These 2 enemies, there we go. We're gonna be going back to the checkpoint, which we are supposed to stop at, go through and take the snowmobile on the other side. But yeah, we can just do this to keep our snowmobile. Last section. This is a little bit of a dangerous section. A lot wrong can happen here. There is even a potential soft lock, which I need to be careful about. I need to wait for a little bit until this bridge explodes, and I think now we're fine. All right, good. 3000 XP. I'm gonna spend it for armor. I'm almost maxed out on armor, which is nice. This is gonna give me a lot of survivability, because there is still a lot of combat ahead of us. So now we're back to the checkpoint where we started this mission at, and we need to go back to the hut, the dacha, and rescue our pilot again, and leave with him. These enemies usually don't kill us. The main problem that can happen with them is that they aggro on you and they follow you all the way to the hut, which can be dangerous, because if they find the pilot there and kill him, you're done. Especially if you made a save along the way, that's a massive problem. That was a great grenade, man. Oh, he's still alive. I'm gonna make a save here. I think we're fine. I'm gonna take the coffee here. I think there's still a guard somewhere. Oh, there's a multiple actually. There's that guy. Please. Is there another one? Okay, so now the pilot should leave. Okay, cool. I think we even took care of that one guy who was following us, so this guy should now be safe, hopefully. I don't see anyone moving who shouldn't be moving, so that's good. Why am I going here on foot? I should be using the snowmobile, but that's fine. I was too focused on not to soft log that I lost a little bit of time here, but all good. Yeah, so here we actually need to kill these 2 guys and defuse the bomb. The diffuser is going to be a little bit faster because we have the 1 level in gadgets. But once you defuse this bomb, that is the end of the Siberia section, and we're going to be moving on to the US, I believe. Some rural Midwest section. Okay, off topic. Rural The opposite of urban is the most difficult word in the English language for me to pronounce. It makes me sound like Scooby-Doo in slow motion. Rural. That's okay, this level, we have some more RNG. We need to find a set of batteries, which are placed somewhere on this top floor. They are in either one of the shelves or one of... Oh, there it is. Beautiful. One of the best spawns. Or one of the drawers. We were very lucky to have it so early, so we should be just fine. Okay. So here we're gonna remove this, put the batteries in here, which opens this secret door. And as soon as we pick up all the quest items, we're gonna be ambushed. There we go. We have the ninjas from the start of the game who will now be hunting us. We'll be killing a lot of them, not just inside this building, but just in general. And that will lead to a boss fight with Isako, the lady that we haven't seen yet in the speedrun, but she's prominently featured in all the lore up until now and all the cutscenes and everything. But yeah, she's not a difficult boss fight. Here I'm gonna quickly grab some extra items to help me dispose of these ladies, especially a shotgun. There's a bit of a skip that I'm gonna try, which like isn't easy. I'm gonna be here, and I'm gonna wait for an enemy to spawn behind me, and as she sort of goes through this fence, like across the fence, I'm gonna use her collider to jump and get on the other side of this fence, which is where the end of the level is. So I don't have to do like pretty much anything. This level is actually very easy if you play this casually. Very easy to get lost in. So I don't think that the girl lady spawning is random, but it is definitely a little wonky. Oh, she's parrying all the bullets. I'm also kind of running out of ammo. Please. Can the lady spawn? Oh, there we go. Let's go. I get always nervous when she takes a while to spawn, but all good. So now we're on a bit of a timer. We're supposed to fight off the ninja attackers. Yeah, it's just gonna be like an endless wave of enemy spawning. Now at a certain time, Isako will also spawn. A couple of things that I need to do here. I just need to, you know, survive. So whenever I get low on armor, I'm just grab some armor. But now I'm just gonna go around here and get some ammunition. That is going to be useful in a fight against Isako, especially the cyanide bullets. More war crimes happening in here. The cyanide bullets are very nice against Isako. When you hit someone with the cyanide bullets, it creates like a poisonous cloud around you. Let me actually show you because it's very funny. It has effect on you as well if you get into the cloud. Because if you go in there, you start seeing like pigeons and rats around you. It is such a fun effect. Yeah, these enemies, all they have is katanas and shurikens, which, you know, they're fun to use, but they're like nowhere near comparable to actual firearms that we have at this point. But Isako will eventually spawn from here. So once I feel like the time is up, I should be here and be ready for her. She won't actually let us kill her immediately. Actually, there's several boss fights against her throughout the game and she never dies. But this fight in particular is separated into two sections. As you'll soon see. I think she should be spawning like soon-ish. Because now the tornado that is ravaging this area is already destroying some of these things. Oh, hello. So I don't think it should be long now. Hello, that was a nice animation. Kinda don't want to leave this place now when I know that Isako is almost about to spawn. Ah, didn't get her. Okay, I can get that. I'm gonna try to use some shotgun once they get that close. Yeah, this is just a waiting game for a little bit. We also don't want her to see us just yet, because when she does, her AI sort of alters. She starts behaving differently. She's gonna change. I think it should be any second now, but I also could be wrong. There we go. Okay, so Sako is now spawning. She should jump somewhere around here. Gonna give that lady one cyanide bullet. I think I see her. There's Isako. And I think that is about enough. So now when she gets damaged enough, she will go to the second stage. She will start like spawning somewhere on one of those rooftops. And she will... Oh, there we go. Okay, so now she's already ignoring me. And she's gonna go in here into this building. And I'm just gonna follow her in this building. And this is where the second part of the fight is gonna be. In this building, inside the tornado, in the air. And this is gonna be a fight with swords. Whenever I deal enough damage to her, she's gonna sort of disappear. And she's gonna appear randomly. I'm gonna stand here because this is the closest point to most of the spawn points. If she spawns down the hallway, that's, you know, a time loss, but she usually spawns somewhere around here. So let's see where she spawns. There she is. Nice. And now just rinse and repeat. Every single phase, the building is going to get more and more damage. We're going to see more and more of the tornado and of our situation in general. Sako. Okay. Not the worst spawn. She can also spawn like all the way down that hallway. Yeah. There's more light here now. I like that. Oh, there she is. And there should be one more. Okay. Last phase coming up, because now I think, yeah, the building is going to lose the roof entirely. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, this is going to get lost once I defeat her. Okay, where is she? Okay, and now she's just going to leave on a parasol or an umbrella. And we're okay. Nothing happened to us. So now we're going to go to India. India is the section where we start getting a lot of out of bounds. Most of the, if not all of the fun out of bounds are actually in this level. First, I'm going to level weapons and marksmanship. Here, I'm going to aggro those policemen. I am actually not allowed to kill any policemen because that's not like a good guy thing to do. But yeah, first we need to get to this hotel room and steal some plants, which is actually pretty easy. First, I'm gonna lockpick this. Get as a civilian, that's fine. The policeman would be worse. And here I'm gonna interact with the plants throughout this little opening in the safe, so I don't actually need to go and find the code for this, which is somewhere on this level. I'm gonna use the utility launcher just in case. That's a tracking dart, never mind. And off to the first big out of bounds of the game, which is happening here. I'm gonna jump here. There we go. I'm gonna make a save here. I think this save is good. And now this, yeah, this out of bounds is tricky, really tricky. We need to be just on the edge of like the geometry, otherwise we die, we fall in. But if we go too far back inbounds, in like the way you can see the wall here, the game will no longer allow you to go back inbounds, and the trick is null and void. It is very precise to do. I'm gonna give this a couple of tries. I have a save at the end of this trick, but I would like to show this. Now, unfortunately, this thing that this bit that I'm struggling with isn't even the difficult bit. The difficult bit is actually at the end of this out of bounds. Let's say 4 more tries. How about that? This usually isn't happening. 3. Okay. Oh, that was very close. Tricky section number 1 is here. Okay, good. If you fall down, you actually need to go like back up in a way. We're doing this by to skip this guy because he demands a toll for the gate to be open. And now the difficult bit is here. Getting past... Yeah. Oh, 2 more tries. Getting past that pole is really hard because its geometry will sort of knock you around. And in a situation like this, even getting knocked a little bit in the wrong direction just kills you. And good now. And now the last difficult bit is jumping here. Oh, we got it. Let's go. I hope you're clapping right now. In Norway, I hope you're clapping. Cool, yeah. And that's the end of this mission. So in this next level, this is like a sneaky spy stealth level. There is a skip that I'm going to do that is very new. Well, it's not super new, but World Record doesn't do it. We have good RNG, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to quick save into this guy to sort of clip out of bounds. And then I'm going to use that. Yeah, this kind of sucks, because if that guy catches me, it's game over. I'm gonna try hiding here and hope they don't find me. I think we're fine, honestly. But yeah, this is a little random because the second guard was on the couch, which, you know, is a position where he can see you. So that's not great. Usually we would skip this waiting section because we will have to wait here soon. Anyway. Okay, once he starts leaving, I think we can do this. Yeah. I'm gonna plant the buck. Okay, and now I'm actually gonna wait here. But then normally even the world record goes around like the intentional way and does the mission. But this clip actually saves quite a bit of time. This is the way where we like eventually leave the mission when we get back here. So it's always here. And luckily, due to the guard being so close, like from our side to the gate, we can use him to clip in. But this sort of clip, we're going to be doing a lot. There's one in the very next mission, which used to be kind of hard, but thanks to some recent, not so recent discoveries, there's a very easy, very consistent way to do that out of bounds clip, which I'll show you. I'm gonna trigger this.
Ambushed. It was those evil alliance bastards. We lost the whole shipment. Backpack managed to save 2 cases of sparkle soda.
Oh yeah, sparkle soda and ice cream.
They pushed us.
That's all that matters.
Turn to base immediately. We must prepare.
Okay, so yeah, this next section, yeah, it's a long stealth section, but what we're gonna do is clip out of bounds through Armstrong here, and then I'm gonna quick load inside him. Let me actually do it a little bit better now. And I'm gonna also use, there we go. I'm also gonna use print screen to lag out the game a little bit, because this trick once again is a little bit easier, well, a lot easier on the 30 FPS. So by lagging this game a little bit by print screen, I can make it a little easier for myself. So now I skipped the entire mission and just went to where the next mission starts, to the transition trigger. And here, I hope you like random bits in your levels, because boy, do we have random bits in my level. Do we get the animation? Yes, I love this animation. Whenever you kill someone on the stairs, they will like keep falling all the way down. So first I'm gonna go here, kill this gentleman and get the bomb. And now I'm looking for a blue piece of paper, which can be... That's the best possible spawn. Let's go. Okay, so now we need to plant a couple of bombs. But yeah, now we don't need to deal with the piece of paper, which is like it's a safe combination for the safe that's on the top floor that we're going to right now.
help me search. You're in
Quit loafing. I'm gonna plant this bomb here. And then I'm gonna go loot the safe. Oh, there's a guy there. And we need that. There we go. We actually have 2k. That's enough for next weapons level. I kind of forgot what's the next skills that I want, but I'm pretty sure I want maxed out armor and weapons. Maybe with some extra marksmanship, so that is what I'm going to go for. I don't think we're getting any more gadgets, any more stamina. Yeah. One more bomb we need to plant. It's up here. There we go. And that should be it. I have to fall here, otherwise I fall. The fall damage is too much. Leave that, and that's it. That's it for this level. Now we're back in the Evil Alliance. Sorry, no, not the other one. The H.A.R.M base. Yeah, headquarters. We are supposed to now steal something from their safe. Yeah, it's not a difficult thing. There's not really a whole lot of tech other than just avoiding like the casual issues as well. There's a trap that doesn't do anything. It just forces you to watch bunnies for like 20 seconds. So if you do actually fall into that trap, you will be forced to look at bunnies for 20 seconds, which is at least a 20-second loss. Depends on how much you like bunnies. The voice acting is beautiful, by the way. You can really tell that the creators of this game are British due to how they portray Indian people, and as you'll soon see, French people as well. Like Indian people, they got off easy, but once you see the French, yeah. Okay, a couple items here, all good. So yeah, now we just need to leave this area. Nope. There's only one like soft lock that can happen here, which is up here, because there's gonna be a guy in a white suit, and he's just gonna run, you know, dead smack in the middle where the enemies are, and if he gets killed, it's game over. I don't know why he does that. I lost quite a bit of runs because of that idiot just not having any sense of self-preservation. But hey, we're fine now. So yeah, now we're escaping, and now there's gonna be the next out of bounds, which skips, yeah, pretty much the entire next mission, where we get to the French. So what we have to do here is shoot there to aggro these people, and they're now going to try to escape through this this specific side alley. Once they're here, they're going to open the doors and squish me in there. I'm going to quick load a little bit into their colliders and then try getting out of bounds. Now, this is very similar to how we used to do the out of bounds before, but unfortunately, there is no other way, as far as we know, that would conveniently allow us to do this. So we just have to use this old strat. And this is very, it's very kind of random. I'm gonna give this one more try. I'm gonna do a complete reload. And if it doesn't work, I think I have a safety save. Where I'm right there, just out of bounds. So let's see. Okay.
You cannot hide from me. Where are you hiding?
Yeah, this one kind of sucks. I am getting what I should be getting, but sadly the clip isn't happening. I'm gonna try to mash print screen a little bit more. No, sadly not happening. Okay, wanted. No, crossfire clipped India. Let's see. Yeah, I'm exactly at this point, just clip out of bounds. Yeah, unfortunately that clip is it's not great. I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna grab this armor, and I'm just gonna jump into where the end of the level is. Soundtrack is great, by the way. So I I hope you're ready to see the French portrayal in this game. You'll see how British this game actually is. First, we're gonna weld off this nut. And then we're gonna skip this entire indoor section by clipping into Armstrong. Because he is conveniently right next to the doors that lead out. He's gonna actually get ahead of us, but that's fine. I'm gonna go here and clip into him. I'm gonna load here. And now I need to be careful because I don't want to go fully out of bounds. Hold on. Okay, okay, we're drifting out of bounds. We just want to use that. There we go, and we got it. So now, as you probably all know, all French people are mimes. They have some great voice lines that I'm going to be trying to bait out for your amusement. The voice acting, because they will start screaming stuff like, "Oh, I am damaged. The pain is excruciating," you know, or like that. They also, whenever they run, they pretend they're like riding a horse. I forgot the "e" at the end. This game is very British. Yeah, also when they like surprise, they're like, "Oh!" Is he doing something? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. The doors have opened, so that is the end of this level. And now we have an auto-scroller. We are chasing after the prime mime, their leader, who is, of course, a small mime on a unicycle. Of course he is. Yeah, so what is happening right now? So you can fully enjoy the situation. We are now chasing after a mime on a unicycle, whilst we are riding shotgun on a tricycle driven by an angry Scotsman. That is all the lore you need to know currently. I believe this run is supposed to be at like 4 a.m. or something. So if this doesn't give you a reason to wake up, I don't know what does. Oh, by the way, we're gonna be in like this exact same map later on in the game as well. This game loves to recycle its maps. Watch out, Armstrong. Yeah, there's not really much you can do. Like, as long as you don't die, you're doing like the best you can. There's no... Oh, I didn't catch that, but that's fine. But as long as you don't fail any of like these quick time events or like kill someone because before X and Y happens, you're good. Oh, by the way, that mime's name is Pietro. He is going to be a boss fight later on in the game. And I think it's like we are now like an hour into the run. In a casual playthrough, this would be a lot longer. This entire game, Pietro was like a very large figure with a very large coat, moving very ominously. And you know, it's like he's like a very large guy with a very large coat, but instead he was just very tall because he was on a unicycle this whole time, which also explains the way he's moving, like very smoothly, like hovering above the air. There's gonna be a guy up here, I'm pretty sure. Never mind. Oh, up here then. Yeah, we're essentially just now backtracking because what we did was like going from A to B, turning around, and then we're going from B to A because this is where we started. Armstrong is now done with using the tricycle. We also have unlimited ammo, which is nice. If you don't have the right skills, by the way, for this level, then casually is gonna be pretty hard. We're done with India for now. We will return to India for one level, I'm pretty sure. But now we're going to Antarctica. Antarctica doesn't actually have any enemies in it. This is the horror level. It's I hope it will be like that you can hear it. But you know, there's like an ominous piano happening, and every now and then you will hear like a very loud bass like slam on the background. Like if something heavy is is like moving, right? And yes, there is one enemy in this level who is unkillable. But first, we need to find a wrench. It usually spawns on one of these. No, on one of these two. There we go. Cool. Because we need to kill the steam. There we go. Also, yeah, by the way, the wrench is random. This fuse isn't. This fuse is completely static. Gonna put the fuse in here. Oh, by the way, we have 4k points. We could actually invest into armor now. So now we have maxed armor. So I'm gonna decode this now. We needed the fuse to enable this keypad. And now we're gonna do one of those tricks that we did at the start of the run as well. With you know, remote decode. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna move away while roughly looking at where the keypad is, which opens these doors. Here we're looking for keys, which are randomized where they are. So it's very dark. Okay, once I get them, Steam is gonna block my way, so I cannot leave. But once I interact with this, I will see who the super soldiers are. And I'm gonna clip into him and get through him. So I can, because I'm supposed to like lure him out and then get back here. There's no way to kill him. But yeah, I clipped through him so I can actually like get out of here immediately. Now, whenever I leave a location and go to the next one, he will actually follow. It is very much the same to there's a Harry Potter game, like the first one. The Philosopher's Stone or Sorcerer's Stone, if you don't happen to be British. And there is a section where you're like hiding or like stealthing through a library in an invisible cloak. And the, I forgot his name. The janitor is like hunting you. And whenever you like move to the next area, he actually knows that, oh, someone moved to the next area, and he goes and follows you. So it's very similar to that. So we need to plant a bomb here to get to the next area. There we go. Yeah, so now we're just escaping from that guy. Now these super soldiers will now be very prominent as enemies, even in like the next levels. And they are unkillable. You can stagger them, but you can't kill them. We will find a way to kill them at the end of the game. By something I think most people, including myself, would enjoy, but we get there when we get there. Here I need to get this coil, which will make the bad guy do a thing. Now I want to get to a specific location. Oh, we're so good. He's now going the other way, which is nice. But even if he goes here, I don't think he should be able to damage me. Now he's going to start chasing me towards the end of this hallway. Here I'm actually supposed to plant a bomb and then like dodge his laser attacks. But I think I have enough health and armor to just stand here. So I should be able to survive this blast. There we go. So I can just end the level. Now this enemy is actually one of the real bad guys, sorry, good guys of this game, which we sadly will not see because we will skip all the cutscenes. Okay, so we're back in India. We get super soldiers. Everything's on fire now. We are supposed to like help them with the fires by like variously planting bombs and getting a bucket and getting water around, but we can just ignore most of it. There's two fires that we cannot ignore. So first I'm gonna get hit by this guy. He actually like pushes you a little bit, but then the slowdown like probably loses you more time than you gain by the push. So yeah. Okay, thank you. The super soldiers are not too busy killing the H.A.R.M agents, which is nice. I'm gonna get a bucket of water, and I need to put out one fire through a location there where I need to go through. Just taking the fire damage wouldn't be too much of a problem, but here it's actually like you have to take out the fire for the doors to even open. Well, I wouldn't want to be that guy. Every fire needs 2 buckets of water. And these guys here, they shouldn't be able to kill me. They're also very busy with that guy who's doing his best impression of a Dark Souls 3 character, just rolling around. But now, I'm curious what's gonna happen, because one of those guards, or like those super soldiers, is supposed to chase me here by destroying this gate. He's here. Oh, I see they all despawned. Okay, well, that's... Oh, well. We're also supposed to get rid of that fire, but there's no invisible wall. It is just damage. Now we have H.A.R.M agents in here, which aren't too much of a challenge. I'm gonna get a little bit of ammo from them. Now, okay, 2 buckets to get that fire to end the level. Once we do the first bucket, a super soldier is gonna spawn. Once we do the second bucket, he will accept damage. We want to stagger him. Now, if I do it correctly, upon doing the second bucket, if I start damaging him after, he should, like the mission should end with 1 bullet to the super soldier. It did not, so I need to do a little bit more, unfortunately. Please. There we go. Cool. Yeah, sometimes if you do it properly, 1 bullet is enough. But, this was fine. Okay, so now we're in the Unity headquarters. Now, because I took damage on that fall, a lot of the guys here are not... Wait, sorry, I forgot. I'm supposed to go this way, right? A lot of the guys here will now panic because they saw me take damage. But that's fine. We need to get to the cafeteria, which is sorry, I'm a little lost now. This level just all looks the same. It's this way, right? Oh my god, where am I? Why are we here just to suffer? I think I'm going the right way, yeah. Surely, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool, yeah. So, yeah, I need a weapon and Dr. Schenker's glasses, and the moment I get them... Oh, sorry, I need the decoder. And the moment I get them, we will get ambushed. And the lady on the PA will tell us that the intruders appears to be mimes. So yes, we are under the attack of the French. And they will plant a number of bombs here. So we need to kill all the mimes. And defuse all the bombs. So the bombs are unfortunately also random. One can be here, there is none. When you get like close to them, you will hear ticking. This sound that you just may have heard wasn't the bomb ticking. That was the mimes doing their "I'm riding on a horse" impression. That's their sprinting animation, by the way. The first bomb is here. I think there should be 5 bombs in this level. And, oh, sorry, there's 4. Never mind. Yeah, they are randomized, but all of the spawn points are like along the way where we would go anyway, so, you know, the RNG doesn't really matter. Okay, there's another one bomb. Now we need to turn on the energy. There's also a chance for another bomb to be there. No bomb. Which means there's 3 more spawns where the bomb can be. So once I see one that doesn't have a bomb... Okay, so one is the toilets over there. And then the next one is toilets, pretty much the same spot on the lower floor. And the third spot is the Unity logo in the lobby. And that's about it. Yeah, it's on the Unity logo. Okay. Now here I have to be a little careful. At the end of this level, I need to interact with Dr. Schenker to finish this level. And I need to spam the interaction with him as much as I can. Because every time I do it, I get skill points. And that way I can get more skill points that I would normally get. So now, let's see what I can actually splurge on. So we have 6k. Okay, I'm gonna I need more marksmanship and more weapons, I'm pretty sure. Like at this point, yeah, weapons is the biggest thing I want. So here I'm gonna be a little careful with the aiming. I don't have really maxed out marksmanship. And yeah, sadly that one got hit in the crotch, which is not lethal damage for the H.A.R.M agents. Don't ask why. You bastard. There we go. It doesn't really matter because I don't need to retain many of the bolts. Ammunition is definitely a big thing in this level. Because you do need a lot for the boss fight that will be at the end of this level. But yeah. No real need to worry. There is a pretty reliable source of ammunition along this level. So if I don't waste a lot of the good ammo that I need, which is the 9mm ammo, I should be fine. Like ideally I could even kill some of them with the bolts to get more ammo if I wanted to, which I will do if it doesn't like lose me any reasonable amount of time. But we'll see. So the guaranteed source of ammunition is to the right of here. Okay, so I aggro them. That's not great. Got 60 bullets from this. I'm not gonna go back for those guys, but maybe them being aggro will spawn a guy here. Never mind. Okay, so I have 60 bullets. I'm gonna get more. I am gonna get more in this next level. Here we're gonna skip this entire level with an out of bounds. I'm gonna aggro this guy, get him close to the wall, then I'm gonna quick save into him. And quick load. And then I'm gonna try use this like clip state I find myself in to... Ooh! Oh, that... Nice. And this clips me into this middle section, which is actually where you get at the end of the level, because you unlock this. Now, one of the worst RNG sections of the game coming up, we need to find a tape recorder, which has several spawns on this level. We checked first. No. Okay, so it's not here. So we are already, like, compared to a competitive run, we would already be losing a lot of time. It's not here. That is terrible. Okay, cool. So yeah, we are losing mad time at this point. So now we need to go past here. Kill this guy. It could be somewhere over here, but it is not. I don't think. No. It can be in the middle over here. On this control, it is not, which means that leaves us with one last place it can be. Okay. Please don't tell me there's another spawn point that I don't know about. Because, like, we don't have a concrete map of all possible spawn locations. I think I checked everything that all of the spawn points that I know of. There's also a set of like living arrangements in the other wing, which I didn't really check because I've never had to spawn in there. But I guess I'm gonna have to. Damn! What a way to discover a new spawn point. Let's see. It is here. What? I've never seen it spawn in here. Okay. You live and you learn. I heard rumors of this spawn being possible, but damn. Okay. I'm gonna use the tape recorder to get through here. And now we need to use as little ammo as possible. Whilst getting... Okay, yeah, this was worth it. This got us a lot of ammo. I think we should be good for the boss fight. We shouldn't need any more. But okay, a boss fight now. We're going to be fighting against Pietro, and Pietro is not going to be on his unicycle. He's going to be in the vents because he's small. And so this is essentially just a game of whack-a-mole. I know he has 4 places where he can spawn, so I'm just going to await him at every point, deal as much damage as I can. If I do this properly, I don't really need to worry about his lackeys. He's going back there. Okay, I'm gonna kill some of them just for Yep, man, Pietro is It's hopeless for you, mon ami. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? You can actually see... Oh, there we go. Here you can actually go left or right, and that decides like which way, what you're gonna get. I went the wrong way, I'm pretty sure now. No, I went the right way. Okay, cool, yeah. Because I did it wrong so many times that I keep forgetting which one is right. But this is the optimal way to finish this section. Though the other one doesn't like lose you that much time, honestly. Like if you know what to do, then barely matters really. But yeah, we're just escaping this underwater base. There's gonna be some environmental hazards along the way, which we will just ignore, and everything will be fine. There's like this electricity here, and I will take damage from it, but it won't kill me. So, yep. There's gonna be fire in the next one, which we will also ignore. And now we're in the area that we know, where we are searching for the tape recorder. I don't really need to conserve ammo anymore. We are approaching the end game now. We just have 2 more sections. No, sorry, one. No, this is the last section, yeah. This section of the underwater base to escape. Wait, no, this way. Hello, guys. I actually wanted to aggro the robot as late as I can, because he will do a lot of damage first, but also he will stagger me a lot. But as long as I don't die, I should be good. Okay, a little tapping of the crouch button to maximize speed. Not sure if nailing stuff with a hammer and a nail to a metal base underwater is the smartest idea, sir, but sure. You do you. Now we just need to go through this damaged base to get to the upper floor, which is where we did the out of bounds, by the way. There we go. There's this robot here, but should be fine. I'm gonna kill them to avoid stagger from them. We might get one... Okay, we're good. Gonna do this. And then once this opens, that is the end of the level. So now, we will be arrested by the H.A.R.M. and placed into their make people into cube machine. They will wanna cube us. The machine, of course, goes horribly wrong. So we're just gonna skip all that by spamming quick save, quick load. And by that we can skip all the talking. So 1, and I think we only need to do 1 more time. Bang, bang. Let's see. Yep, all good. 4 bullets from this guy is a joke. 27 bullets from this guy is great. So now, yeah, we need to plant some bombs, do some tricky stuff. The only danger in this level is ammo. We need to end this level, or like this section of the level, with enough ammo on the SMG, because yeah, there's a boss fight for which we need almost like the maximum amount of ammo. So wherever possible, I'm gonna try to use different weapons or like conserve ammo as much as I can. Here we can get some ammo, I see. 5 bullets, joke. 14 bullets, sir. I'm actually gonna get that. So this has explosive bullets for the shotgun. but right now we're just using normal ones. I'll take your ammo. 24, nice. There's the cube boys. Those are the H.A.R.M agents that were punished by the administration by being put into the cube machine. If you pay attention to the lore, this procedure apparently is 80% reversible, so you can still be restored back to a shell of your former self. Nice. We're just gonna go this way. We have explosives, and we need to destroy a generator. And once we do that, we need to backtrack all the way to the start of the level, where we use an elevator that takes us to the boss fight. Now, the only real concern with the boss fight is the ammo. He's not going to be able to damage us like in any relevant way. There we go. I would like to not be in the blast if at all possible. All right, cool. Can I get more marksmanship? Thank you. I'm actually kind of scared for my life now. Oh no. Explosive ammo. Gotta be careful. Explosive ammo is extremely overpowered. But it can also like easily kill me if I allow it. I think we're pretty good on the 9mm ammo. I'm not gonna check now. Only 4 bullets. Oh well. Oh, we're full on that ammo. Okay, so we can actually maybe use a little bit of this. We're still maxed out. Nice. If I could find some armor, that would be nice. I'm gonna take this for safety, the first aid kit. Got that. Nice. Okay, we're still full on ammo. We don't need to be like fully full on ammo, but we need to be reasonably high enough with the ammo. So maybe like if you're missing like half a clip, yeah, look at this, easy. We're still maxed out. Yeah, the cube boy is gonna want to give chase. Ideally, I would have used the explosive ammo like in this area when the enemies are grouped. Then you can kill like 4 guys with 1 bullet easily. Unfortunately, I did not do that. Okay, a boss fight. Or like, we need to kill 2 enemies first and then a boss fight in this artificial lava lake. This is actually a returning boss fight. It's the last boss of the first game, which left him on a wheelchair in like a broken legs and everything. We call this guy the Scat Man. You will see very soon why. I'm gonna quick save, quick load to skip his conversation. And now, there he is. There we go. And that's Scatman John. He's now gonna go and just jump into lava. Yeah. I think if there was another game, which there sadly, as far as we know, there is no plan, he would probably make a return still, but yeah. This franchise is unfortunately kind of dead. Because of like no one knows who has the IP and everything, so you know it's like in this sort of limbo. It sucks, but you know it is what it is. Right, so another fight against Sako. Nothing super difficult, no real tricks. She will just, you know, randomly appear after we kill enough of her sisters. So we just have to keep killing. Do I have any more? No, I don't. Okay. In one of these presents, there's explosive ammo, so I would like to go and search for it. But yeah, there actually was a sequel to this game, but like it's a very loose sequel. Oh, ooh. It's a very loose sequel. It's called Contract Jank, and that is a widely disliked game. Because it has barely anything in common in like the original games. But like the first two games are still like sort of fun to run. Oh. Okay, I think the next Isako's appearance might be her last. Let's see. I don't think she spawns on like the same spot every time. She usually spawns around here, but she can also spawn like from there as well. There we go. And that's Isako. So now, last level of the game. Get ready on time. Don't really get ready on time yet, but let's say like 5 minutes probably. Okay, so now this island has a lot of super soldiers on it, and we need to kill them. We found a way how to kill super soldiers by using AS. Yes, AS is a shortcut for anti-super soldier serum. It's AS with 3 S's. Yes, the developers are British and also 9 years of age, but the game is great. There's some strats how to go around them. So first what I'm gonna do is get rid of these smaller soldiers. Then I'm gonna take some AS and some normal ammo. Ooh, damn, that hurt. Now what I'm gonna do is take this. This is where the explosive bullets are for the shotgun. Each one of these guys only needs 2 hits from the explosive bullets to go into a staggered state. And once they are staggered, you can use... Wait, I didn't get the explosive. Once they are staggered, you can use the anti-super soldier serum to kill them. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be giving them 2 explosive shells. And then we're going to give them the AS. Now, we should have enough AS for all the super soldiers that we meet along the way. But we will run out of explosive shells very soon. In a section where there's going to be several of these super soldiers at the same time. But luckily, we can regain more. And there's going to be one last boss fight with like a super soldier who will require, I think, 5 or 6 those explosive shells. So another one is up here. Bang, bang. I'm going to wait for his animation. Oh, he did not accept one of those. Oh, now he did. Okay. Another one. Got that. I'm actually just gonna quickly take more stamina, so I don't get staggered as easily from them. Because they are staggering me a lot. So now we need more explosive ammo. Yes, and it's right here in there. I'm actually getting dangerously low on health, so I'm gonna be a little careful. I'm gonna get more body armor. I'm gonna kill all of these guys just for safety. Now we have the explosive ammo, and we should have enough for the rest of the game. 1, 2. AS. This guy. 1, 2. AS. 1, 2, and AS. Okay, we're doing great. So now we just need to return to where we started the level. And there's going to be one last super soldier waiting for us. So I'm going to reload my stuff. I think it's 5 bullets. So I'm going to try counting to 5. And it's 5 bullets plus AS. Normally, like casually, we are like incentivized to kill all of these soldiers as well. But that one super soldier at the end is all that matters. He's gonna spawn very soon, once we get an animation, once we get like close enough to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. AS. Time. Sorry, I should have probably given you more warning. Yes, that's time. I don't know what the time is. I assume based on my recording, there's like 124-ish, something like that. Which is, that's okay. I think the world record is like 114. My personal PB is like 1:19, I want to say. So, yeah. we had some issues. We even had to use like a save.
We have to stop that missile.
So,
Yeah. But okay, that was no list forever. If you want to try around in this game, we have leaderboards. We have even a server, a Discord server. You can find the link on the leaderboards on SRC on speedrunner.com. There's a lot of people who would love to help you with either the original version of the game or modernizer. This game is really fun. The community is great. There's still a lot of like optimizations that we can do. There's a lot of tricks that we probably haven't found. So yeah, there's a lot of routing potential. With that being said, thank you for watching. I hope you'll have a good rest of your marathon. I ult that and the game disappears on OBS, so I shouldn't probably do that. But yeah, have fun and see you on next NSG probably. Bye.